Okay, we're back again with the Hoover Decade 800, and I've taken it apart, cleaned it up a bit, taken the bearing cover off, bushing cover off the top, oiled the bushing, oiled the main bearing, and also, while I had it apart, and I was trying to figure out what the vibration was coming from, this is the original fan. This is another fan from, this one was the one with the shot, from the convertible with the shot bearings, which I pulled this one off to put in the Decade 80. But while I had it apart, I was just like figuring, oh, why not? Since this is the heavy duty model, suppose the commercial Hoover, I decided, oh, I'll put one of the metal fans in that I have from one of the old convertibles. And so I put that in and tried it out, and still vibrating. There's no play in the motor. The motor is fine. The motor runs smooth as anything without the brush roll. But the problem seems to be the brush roll is off balance. And that one vibrates. This one here from the Decade 80 vibrates. So far, the best brush roll that I have is this one, which is from the oldest convertible that I have, which was the 1960s one, and this seems to be the best one. It vibrates the least. It also happens to be the heaviest out of all of them. The ones from the Decade 80 and the Decade 800 are a lot lighter. So we'll compare the difference. We'll fire it up here with both brush rolls and see the difference. Okay, now this is the original brush roll that was with the vacuum. And we'll just fire it up real quick without the brush roll. So it's definitely not the motor or the fan that's causing the vibrations. Now we'll put this brush roll in. And that's the wrong belt. That's a Eureka belt. Still vibrates a bit, but not nearly as bad. So we'll get this one back together, and unfortunately I don't have any bulbs. But we'll get this back together, and then we'll change the fan in the Decade 80. Okay, now we have the Hoover back all together, and we're going to give it a test run here. Okay, definitely a lot better than before. So, there we have it. Hoover Decade 800.